top of mine right here. You see the color on it? Yeah, you do.
Oh yeah, I ain't got no more.
That's the top of the line.
That shit's dope.
Everything crash.
Oh, is that shit?
Let me get some. Put that shit.
I already seen that.
You seen this shit?
Yes.
That's almost not for the backwards.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
This shit out
That's some
here.
funk. I can smell that shit from here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, that's my weed.
Yeah, nah, you good shit.
I got some shit for a backwards.
You talking about? Oh, that's what you was talking about?
No, I'm saying my damn with the gym pants.
Who you call light skinned? I know he wasn't talking to him. Who else is here? Somebody else is here?
It was either Dame or me, because we
I picked my head
I'm
up
pretty,
too.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't me. Pretty sure it wasn't me.
That's mad funny.
Just be redundant.
Yo, when y'all want to put other shit up, you goddamn way. Well, fuck it. Search the shit. You on?
Yeah.
Alright, motherfuckers, this is Inappropreality. Well, I don't even know what episode. Oh, episode 19. Goddamn. Mike George McWay, man. And this week we have on DJ Clev.
Yeah. You already know.
How you
Clev
doing?
in house now, chilling, man, chilling. You know, DJ Clev, we always in the mix.
Yeah, I'm glad you did that. We didn't even gotta tell you. You
Yeah,
already
you already know, man.
know. People be like, way back. You're like, yo,
Nah.
talking to the mic. What did you do?
Right.
What did you do? What did you do? How you doing? You from out here?
Nah, I'm from New York, man. I'm from New York, you know, originally, and I came out here in '98. And fun fact, we went to the same college, AIC. So that's how I noticed you popped up on my Facebook and shit. So I was like, dope, do a little research. And then I see y'all doing y'all thing out here with this radio podcast. Y'all killing it right now. So I definitely want to, spread love and, keep it moving.
Word. Thank you. How long you been a DJ?
Oh man, I've been doing this shit for like 20 years plus. But,
Shit.
like professionally, probably the last 5 years. Really hardcore professionally, doing shit every day.
You have a passion for DJing music, or like,
Oh, yeah.
you just is it
Everything.
just for money?
Nah, everything, man. I mean, I put it like this. I got three free new mixes out right now on my website and shit. So you go to Spreaker.com/user/DJ Clev, and I got 3 free ones. And I do parties and shit too, but it's about the people. You know what I mean? And I always got free mixes, all type of shit. So
What do
you know what I'm
you?
saying?
So you just. What do you mean? I'm confused. You don't be doing like weddings and shit like
Oh
that?
yeah. I do the Sweet 16 and the the weddings and all that type of stuff. I mean, you a DJ,
I know.
you know the grind.
You do whatever's paying.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever's rocking for the time. So, but my heart is with the blends and the mashups and all that. And my idols was coming up was Craig G, DJ Dirty Harry, and all that. So, I grew up in Long Island in the '90s. Hip hop was like the golden age. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, yo, so those parties must have been crazy. Now I'm thinking back.
Man, I wouldn't want to be nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? So,
Word. That's my pops era. Like,
Right.
he going back. Ah, man, those days.
yeah, man, house parties.
Crates.
Man, like I can't even explain. Like, and I grew up kind of like on the shore too, like on the beach area. So we used to have like beach parties and shit, with kegs, all of that. So, it was dope. It was dope. It was a good time for music. You know what I mean?
So what's your favorite era of music?
Oh man, that's a tough question.
I was gonna say, I think he just described
I
it.
know.
I mean,
I mean, that's what I figured.
I mean, I would have to say between either the 80s or the 90s. Cause don't forget, like, there was a lot of shit, like a lot of with the rapping and the Run DMC and all that too. That was popping too. But back when MTV actually played videos and shit. So, you know what I mean? But I have to say probably the 90s, cause it's not just hip hop, R&B. It's pop. It's dance. It's classic freestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's all just all genres, not just music. Movies too, everything. So.
Word.
That's back when Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner and shit. And that shit was popping and shit. So,
Hip
you know what I
hop.
mean? You had DMX and Aaliyah with this shit. Everything was rocking. You know what I mean? So I have to say the 90s for sure.
So how do you feel about today's era?
Like I said, I'm a DJ.
Don't get the political.
I'm gonna keep it real. I like a lot of shit that's out right now. Matter of fact, I got some shit called Fresh Wax. I do it like once or twice a month, and like I said on Spreaker, and you know, I pick the shit. I don't listen to the radio. Like, I haven't listened to the radio probably, what, last 10 years? Like, I don't listen to the radio, so I just get the record right from the label, and then I'll decide how the party's gonna go, like, you know, how the radio, whatever I do, you know what I'm saying? So you're not influenced, you know what I mean? I don't really watch TV either really like that. You know what I mean? I get my news from like word of mouth or Facebook or some shit. Honestly, like, that's how you know what the fuck's going on. People nosy as fuck. Some shit pop up. I investigated, well, okay, yeah, whatever. It's not fake news.
For real. There's a few, I don't want that. There's a few people.
But you know, I like, you know, I like my J. Cole's, you know what I'm saying? I like, I mean, Drake is killing it right now, you know, I can't hate on that, you know, he's making good music right now. But, you know, it's not like how it was with, you know, with the story and the, you know, the video went with the, you know, it all went together. More it's like, you know, about the money and shit, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, so you don't watch videos either? We were talking about this last podcast, like nobody watch videos anymore.
Yeah, nah, because it died out, like, so, I don't know if you know who Ralph McDaniels is. That's how I started DJing and rhyming and shit. Ralph McDaniels had a show out in Queens called Video Music Box. This dude, Crazy Sam, he's a cousin of mine, you know what I mean? So that's kind of how, and then that's like how videos kind of started with Quincy Jones and shit like that in New York. You know, that's how it all started. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that shit died out. Like, I'll say probably like when Chingy and shit, like, you know, the 2000s, you know, on all that shit, you know, the bitches and the you know, right there. Segue, right.
Oh, man. We talking about, I think we talked about Chingy last week's podcast too. That's
yo, Chingy, yo, I would equate Chingy to like what's going on now.
Word.
It's like there's a place for it, but I'm not bumping that shit every day. You know, I'm in a club or I'm doing a party. You know, there's a place for it, but
word. There was a lot of music dropped this weekend.
Oh yeah.
And Lil Baby was one of the people who dropped, and I listened to 2 songs.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Especially with, I listened to it after listening to the Black Thought, and it was just like,
oh, I can't do that.
Like, oh man, this is like, I can't.
wasn't ready for the bullshit.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Those are the 2 albums that I was stuck on.
That shit at the Black Thought.
Yo.
Besides like J. Cole.
Got me some KRS-One or some shit like
you heard it?
Yeah.
Word.
Listen to everything.
Word. What else you listen to? You heard this all the stuff that just came out this weekend?
I heard most of it. Like I said, I put a lot of that shit on the Fresh Wax shit I do. You know what I'm saying? I heard, you know who's killing it right now. Swiss Beats got a lot of new shit. Let me see who else. I heard a couple. Yeah, I heard the Little Baby. Like you said, I heard a couple. Wasn't, you know, I'm not hating. It's just it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. Yeah, it was for me. You know what I mean? So
you brought up Swiss. I was gonna bring up this question later, but you said his name. You think the super producers are like non-existent? Like, you think can one ever exist again? Like a Pharrell, a Thames?
Nah. And then, I'm gonna say no. The reason I'm saying no is because it's like when iPods came out, everybody wanted to be a fucking DJ. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you're not a DJ just because you can play music and shit. Like, it's the same way. Like, everybody can get their little, you know, interface or whatever and make some beats. Like, you know, that's what basically Drake started doing. You know what I mean? He's like, I don't really need Weezy no more, so I'm gonna just do my own thing, you know, OVO and all that. So I think those days are done. So, but, you know, producers still exist, engineers still exist, but it's not like how it used to be where you needed that DJ premier track, you know, DJ producer, all of that. Like, those days are done. You know what I mean? Because it's just the technology is evolving. You know, just like you had to have your techniques, but now you got a little controller or whatever else. It just, you know, technology is just, you know, keep moving forward.
Fast paced. There's so many of them.
Right.
Who's the hottest? Who's that? Not even the hottest DJ right now. Who's the hottest producer right now? Anybody got an answer to that?
It's a couple of them. It depends on the umbrella, because you know what I mean. When you go down
Metro Boomin,
or even when you go to DJ Mustard, because DJ Mustard do all
sound.
elements.
He changed
Because he's LMA's producer. So beyond all of that extra shit he was doing, all that Cali shit, now he got to tailor LMA because she eating. You know what I mean? She eating.
Yeah.
Mustard shit is out. Zaytoven shit is out.
Yeah, this is dope.
The
Yup.
young niggas,
Yup.
Turbo on the beat. I mean, that little baby and all them niggas be using that shit. You know what I'm saying?
A-Rap music, is he back?
I don't
After
know.
his
I
little
haven't heard him in
techno
a while.
stance there, he went all over Europe, to Poland and shit, rocking
How do
EDC.
you feel about EDM?
I mean, I DJ everything, man. I fuck with it. Skrillex and all that. Like, come on, man. I
Haven't heard this one.
I mean, what drugs are we taking?
The after
I know,
hours
right? It's like
shit.
saying,
Yeah,
I used to
But
live in
you talking
Cali.
about DJing? That's that hard DJ.
Yeah, that's
I don't think that's the hard DJ.
That's the easiest.
That's not the hard DJ.
Nah, that's like the easiest shit.
No, I'm just saying in the sense from the outside
Producing
looking
wise.
in.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
just
From the
history.
outside looking in,
That's
there's
just
some other
history.
DJs who just spin music.
Yeah.
Those EDM DJs you have to produce. You have to produce.
But then they just take a set and then just go everywhere with it and then just
Yeah.
like
turn the fuck up.
You're telling us a behind the scenes shit. Us looking on.
That's what I'm saying. From the outside looking in, I'm just looking like, yo, this DJ is.
Inside and out.
That's the song. He put 2-3 songs a day. That shit is fire.
That shit, honestly,
They're not really-
Just take the credit.
that shit's
And I'm not hating on these, but I'm just saying it's a lot
They
harder.
make so much money, man.
Yeah.
It is insane how much money they. Exactly. Yo, you can't picture this shit. I used to rave crazy when I lived in Cali. Like you can't picture 100,000 people in one spot. Like I seen it, and I still was like, this shit is unfucking believable.
How many
Like,
straight edge people were there?
none. Like the fuck. Everybody's happy as fuck on drugs. It was amazing. It was amazing.
That's where the money is, because people will pay to go do their drugs, but
It was amazing.
$46 million Calvin Harris last year.
Damn, last year.
Top paid DJ in the world, man. Yeah, like
people will pay.
he EDM dude too. So
That's that shit.
EDM might be the wave, yo.
To me, you see Flow
I got
Rider
a
and
couple songs
fucking
I'm ready right now.
Pitbull, like y'all see the wave, like they didn't come up that way. They seen where the money was like, what? I could be a global artist.
Soon as the EDM DJ remakes your shit, he makes money off it. It's like the door opener for you to start making some EDM fucking music. Like this motherfucker just made more money off of my song than I did. Clearly, I need to make an EDM track. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is hard. I fuck with it. People just don't understand it, I guess.
Because it doesn't really, I don't know. There's no real, like,
Music.
There's no
emotional
substance.
content.
Yeah,
to it. There's no
yeah.
emotional connection to it. It's
Yeah.
just fucking noise.
Yeah.
It's loud and it's fucking bumping, but it's just noise. There's nothing.
But that's
behind
that
it.
shit though. When you're on ecstasy, it's
Oh, yeah,
different.
that's-
It's different.
that's
It's
shit
different.
You went to a specific
Yeah,
drug.
that's-
You're on
You're
ecstasy.
on ecstasy now.
It's something else.
EDM sounds
Yeah.
crazy.
Cause you can't sit back and roll up and smoke to that shit. Like
See, that's
what
what I
is
do.
that? Yeah, right. You,
I swear to you.
what the fuck you smoking, nigga?
Really?
You sure?
I ain't listening to that shit on a regular basis, but you know what I mean? Like you
You
said,
can't-
Calvin Harris.
See, that's that shit though.
The
Like,
commercial
Commercial
EDM
workout
I'm
music,
looking
great.
to.
we live on the East Coast,
Mm-hmm.
so that shit's not like that. Like you're not gonna catch that shit out here. Like the West Coast radio stations where I was at least, it was hard to find a hip hop station. Like it was all mostly pop and that shit. So that's how I had no choice. That's how I started liking it because it was just all day, every day. I mean, you become a product of your
Like forced
environment.
upon you.
Yeah, no bullshit. That shit is
It
real.
brings you.
Become a
Yeah.
product of your environment. Yo, Dan. Nah, no bullshit. Rest in peace to that lady that her son that Knox Street shit.
Oh yeah, man,
That
that's
shit,
crazy.
that shit is insane. Product of your own environment, right?
Yeah, man, rest in peace.
That shit is wild.
Yeah, I can't believe that shit. I seen that. Yo, there's no place for it, man.
Not at all.
Oh,
That
man.
shit needs to go, and that's what we trying to fucking stop here. We trying to fucking better the city, man. We can't be having no shit like that. People have your own business, like that shit is insane.
How much
That
money
shit
did
is
they really
insane.
think they were going to get away with?
I don't
It ain't even
fucking
a point to
know.
that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Somebody used to tell me that shit all the time. Like they wouldn't steal unless it was $1 million. Like they wouldn't steal a piece of candy if it wasn't. You know what I mean? Like let the time fit the crime. You know what I mean? The fact that motherfuckers is willing to rob.
and kill people over nothing.
If you ain't trying to embezzle, then motherfucker, what's the point? You know what I mean? If you ain't in it
Gonna
for
get caught.
$1 million,
Right.
500,000,
Right.
what the fuck you sitting there willing to take somebody's life or whatever
Yeah.
to
Right.
get high money? Yes, man.
Family story of that.
It's fucking ridiculous,
Something
though.
that could be passed down.
It's
now.
ridiculous.
Right.
Go
That's
rob a
supposed
fucking
to be-
armored truck. You
that's
really wanted
supposed
that
to be
bad to
their-
rob an armored
that's supposed
truck.
to be their
Like,
block.
motherfucker, you
Try to
didn't
hack
want that.
American Express
You
or
don't want
something.
that.
Don't do that.
And I heard she's pregnant too.
Oh, word?
Damn, I did not know
Oh,
that.
man.
Who the fuck was the robber? Ray Caruth?
Wifey told me.
Oh,
Shit, he's free. He around.
no. Yo, he out, right?
He out. He
Out
out.
here flying around in
That shit is fucked
North
up.
Kakalaki and shit.
That shit is fucked
That
up.
motherfucker law. You know,
Right.
you don't know he can't.
That nigga
shit.
can't
He
drive shit.
He can't buy a fucking Lucy.
I
Like,
know.
that motherfucker can't go
I
nowhere.
don't know.
Asian motherfucker like, you make a woof.
You know Summers.
You have a favorite genre to play? I know we play everything.
Yeah, I play
we're
everything.
We're asked to play everything.
Yeah, I mean,
But
depends.
I mean hip hop, reggae. That's me. That's what I love. Old school.
Yeah.
Even like I like a lot of new music. I still would rather play 90s shit.
Oh yeah, that's without a doubt. It has to be 90s. You know, like early 2000s. I like that shit too. You know, just get it going and wherever the night takes you. You know what I'm saying? Just let the music take you. But I mean, like I said earlier, 90s, like especially while I was in New York down there, man. During that time, like that shit, it don't get no better than that.
How is that scene in New York? Like can you describe that? Like back then?
I mean, when I was growing up, I was in my like teenage years too, so it wasn't like I had a lot of I wasn't a grown man yet, but I didn't have a lot of supervision. So, you grow up fast. You see a lot of different people and shit, and there's a party everywhere you go. The city never sleeps, like it says. So, you can go out somewhere in Brooklyn, you be in Hunts Point. A couple hours later, in the Bronx, come down to Long Island. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just a lot of bouncing around. You'll see. I mean, you won't really consider them a celebrity. If you see Lost Boys over here, Jamaica Ave and
This
shit.
nigga
This
said he
nigga-
wouldn't consider
saying?
the laws. I would drop.
I'm saying you see niggas all the time on Jamaica. Oh, okay, these niggas. You just knew who was rolling with what sets, but later when I left, I was like, damn, like niggas really looking at niggas like celebrities. Like these were just regular niggas out here. Regular people just trying to make it just like us. Just so happened that the right person found you or the right person found you, but. That's actually how I got into DJing. My boy DJ Lex, from Terror Squad. You know what I mean? Down in Long Island. So, that's when I really got into it. So usually, it's who you know. Like I said, when you reached out on Facebook and stuff, I was like, yeah, man, I holler because y'all doing something good for the community. You know what I mean? And you just trying to move it forward in a positive fashion, and that's what it's about. As y'all might know, man, like I'm not hating on the city, but I'm just saying it's not like that how it needs to be out here. You know what I mean? We all need to come together instead of like trying to drag everybody down and shit. You know what I mean? Prime example, we was just talking about the shooting over there at the store. You know what I mean? Like that's somebody's mom. You say she's pregnant, whatever. Like that's crazy, man.
That shit is.
That's just insane, right in our community, right here. You know what I mean? So that's why I drop. I try to be like a distraction for the youth too. I drop my little, mix for the young kids and stuff. It's free. You don't gotta pay nothing. Just download it. You know what I mean? Get to know each other, talk. Next thing you know what I mean? Because, I like to try to guide the youth too. Because, I had people like that in my life to help me, music, sports, whatever it was. So, it was always love.
Word. As I feel the same way too. Like I had my dad, but that nigga was always at work. So
Yeah.
it's like I ain't really had nobody to tell me some shit like that. Like my
Right.
coach, I felt like was my second pops.
Right.
So that's why it hasn't been a year other than the time that I was down in Florida that I haven't gone back and coach. Like I can't get away from it. I can't. I feel like I have to. Like I have to for these kids. Like and that's the shit too. I don't understand how this year alone. How many examples do you need between XXX, fucking 6ix9ine in jail right now, and Lil Peep, Mac Miller? Like, how many more examples do you need? People ODing on drugs, people getting arrested on dumb shit, and people getting killed on trolling. It's like,
This generation.
what else do you need? What else do you need for you to fucking be like, damn, well, maybe I should go build my resume. Maybe I should go fucking do some shit. Let's make some money some legal way. But I don't know. I don't fucking know. I guess I was just raised different. But that's that shit though. We all from the same place. I don't know. I guess that is what it is.
You don't
It's
see an
reasonable.
accountant on TV with a Bugatti and a bunch of bitches in bikinis pouring champagne on themselves. That's why, you know what I mean? Like, talk about building your resume, like, more people would if they saw, like, the actual end result that those guys get in life.
Motherfuckers is
But
glamorizing the
if
wrong
you turn
shit.
on YouTube or whatever, it's all fucking Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang shit.
Right.
And so why wouldn't you try? You know what I mean? You see these people, they're getting on easy, they're making money. Why wouldn't you just try that instead?
Well, I think 6ix9ine should be a lesson for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
It's Bobby Smurda Part 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's about to do some time.
You can't get no closer than
We ain't talk about his snitch and his crew. We ain't talk about that shit. We didn't.
Yeah, that was crazy. They got
he
it
got a
first.
snitch.
Oh yeah.
It's like American Gangster. Like you watch that movie. How
Oh,
they
yeah.
got the cousins.
Yep.
And then they just started trickling.
Yep. Trickle down effect. Yep. We're gonna get one. Once we got one of y'all, we got them all.
That's just
You know what
insane.
I'm saying?
You mentioned sports. You in the sports? You seen this fight this weekend?
Oh yeah, man. Nah, they catch the fight.
I
They catch the
missed
fight.
I missed the fight too.
Nah,
The Fury Wilder fight?
Yeah, I missed it.
Yeah,
I
Nah,
missed
I
it.
heard it was good though.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
He should've
I understand how I ended up as a draw from the highlights I saw.
He should have won. Wilder should have won though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They don't want this man to really be that much.
At least they didn't
I
give
think
him
it's
that.
because Fury kept getting up. They played the Undertaker's music. He was
Yeah, that shit was dumb
I
funny.
seen that shit.
Yeah.
What else happened in the sports world? Kareem Hunt.
Oh yeah, that's
Fucking
I was gonna wait for you to bring that up. Like, that's,
Well, another video just came out today.
Yeah,
It's
He,
the night
he got 3 more
For real, at the nightclub.
yeah,
Him at a nightclub
doing his
trying to fight
ass
somebody.
dirty right now.
Yeah.
He was
He
fun.
was,
He was
he
on
was
something.
drunk.
He was trying to fight somebody at a nightclub, and then that video just came out today. So he got the one with the
man.
woman at the hotel. He got this one, and there's a
another
third
one.
incident. Yeah, there's a third.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
He's done.
Yeah. So
They said that's what made them cut him, but they didn't talk about the other incidents either. Cause
Okay, I'm confused. They said they knew about the
since
incident,
February.
but then
Right.
they didn't know about the. They didn't know exactly what happened
No, because
until the tape
he
came.
asked.
I want to know who put up the tape.
Right.
Who the
Who's
rest?
that?
Somebody got paid.
Somebody from TMZ is getting money right now. That's
For real.
Good job. Shit. They get all
They
the
waited. They had that shit in their back pocket. Like,
I don't know how it takes that long for us to find out about it.
no,
Because they gotta
had it
pay
in
that
their-
money.
they had it in their
Everybody on
back
had
pocket.
it. They had
Instagram,
to-
and
they
Facebook,
had it.
and your cell phone.
You gotta
all
pay
the
that
time
real
recording
money.
shit.
It's all about timing. It's about the playoff time. It's 4 games
Oh,
left.
yeah.
He's
I know. So
balling
I'm
right
saying
now.
somebody had it in their back
They
pocket. Like,
balling.
He about to get paid.
You
Now-
just
now
sabotaged
he
our
do-
whole fucking team, bro.
But the only difference that's gonna stop help him
No, they
Ray
didn't.
Rice, he's young. He's younger than Ray Rice. That's the only difference.
But
Somebody's
the shit
gonna-
is with
Yeah.
true. That's the shit we was talking about earlier. Like, I feel somebody would have picked him up, but in the same breath, when you talking about all these extra incidents, that's when the NFL going straight.
I'm not talking about this year.
Nah,
He'll
the
get
NFL
picked
gonna
up.
blackball that motherfucker like your boy.
you see, the Redskins talked to him today.
Who cat?
That's all for us.
But
to do
that's
what we're
it.
doing right now.
That's
That's
it.
because they
They
got fucking
signed.
Mark
They
Sanchez
signed
out there
some. No,
bullshit.
they signed some crazy dude. I don't even know. They didn't sign.
Mark Sanchez.
I don't know. They just today.
Mark
nigga,
Sanchez is playing
today.
football for your fucking team right here, right now.
Yeah, I would be
man.
crying, boy. I would be
Oh, man.
crying.
I was just saying that last night.
What's
Mark
your team?
Sanchez.
What's your team? You said you're from New York. You're a
Man,
Giants fan?
nah, I didn't bring my. I got my Dallas apparel.
Ah!
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Ah!
You know what I mean? Like, American team. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I gotta
Drink to that.
What's in that team?
Damn.
I ain't dating myself, but I'm not one of
That's
these
what you said.
bandwagon. Like I've been on this train for a good grip.
Come on now.
You know?
But I was supposed to go that.
Born into it.
Yeah.
So same here. Josh Johnson. That's his name.
I mean, I was
I
born.
can't believe we have this many fucking Cowboy fans.
I can't
Oh, yeah.
believe that. It's America's team, man.
God, trash.
You didn't see the game.
I did. Nah, actually, I didn't. I fell asleep at halftime. I was like, damn, this game is over.
You could.
And I was dumb mad.
This motherfucker
I was
saying.
dumb mad.
Talking that shit.
I was dumb mad.
done. Call me when your
I was dumb mad.
moves.
No, because I was actually, I had
Sounds just like him.
I started Dak Prescott.
That's exactly how it was.
I
Yeah.
was
Nigga
like,
called me when your team
I
won.
bet. I said, he got 14 points at halftime. He's about to at least give me 20. I was like, I'm going to bed. No. Like, I woke up, he had 15. I was like, what? So what the fuck happened last night? So
Did
Did you start James Devlin in your fantasy league?
I don't know. No.
Come on.
No. No, okay. What else happened? Well, y'all won. We used to be talking shit about that shit. We was like, we'll talk about it after the Saints game.
I mean, it wasn't pretty, but hey, a win's a win.
I think
the
we had the
defense-
perfect
defense is dominant.
At home, that's what matters.
Yo,
Better than
if
Dome,
Washington
I don't know.
wins that division,
No, they're not
They
gonna.
can't. Between us and the
Nah,
Eagles.
they
This
just
week's not that.
They just lost.
What's oh
Nah, they gotta play out one.
They gotta beat
I thought that's what I'm
everybody.
saying.
Nah, they still got a spot. Tennessee is still in the wild card. Eagles are fighting for the wild card.
They're only. I thought those were only a game back.
Who?
The Redskins.
Yeah.
Nah, they two. At least.
I mean,
Nah,
I thought they were only a game back.
they're two back and they're on nobody for quarterback.
Yeah. You got Mark Sanchez as your starting
But
coach.
they're still in the wild card.
Shit.
though,
Like we can all go sign up right now. We can all go sign up right now to be a Redskins quarterback.
Yeah. Seriously, we got to grab somebody off the street.
Yeah. All right. So you said you put out a holiday mix.
Oh yeah, now that just dropped tonight.
Tell me that Mariah Carey shit's not on there.
Oh yeah, man, it's laced. It's a lot of little blends and remixes too that I threw on there. I guarantee you nobody heard them. And then you got your classics, so it's all good. Switch it up and not just the same old music you hear every year, but matter of fact, just play the first 5 seconds. You play it, you know what I'm saying? You got it, or you let them hear it later, or whatever. But
Snoop and Nate Dogg going to the ghetto.
oh yeah, now, yup.
Do you play R. Kelly?
Yeah, it's R. Kelly. Yep, it's one R. Kelly on there. Yeah.
I don't play R. Kelly because I don't ever want to offend nobody.
Yeah, nah, I mean it's that song came out before the bullshit, so I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Before Chappelle got a hold of his ass. So.
What do you think about local artists? You listen to anybody out here?
Yeah, I mean I got a couple artists. There's a couple dudes out here making some noise. Fabian of course. And then my man Mo Money, he out here killing them. And it's I would say it's more people that are into the reggaeton out here too. I hear a lot. You know what I mean? A couple dudes I build with, so but it's a lot of talent out here, man. Like I said, we just gotta work together and get more dudes exposed rather than every man for themselves kind of thing. And nobody's going anywhere out here. I would have to say. Like I said, I go back home. It's like it's all love. You build. It's a bigger network because it's New York, but Springfield's not small. And there's a lot of people with a lot of connections out here. So, there's a lot of people. My man Tony Guest. You got people on the radio out here too. Shout out Clubhouse Killer. The manager and all that too, man. So it's a lot of people out here making noise. We just gotta build and shit, mainly.
Word. I hear that. That's what we try and do, man. Sometimes they try and get everybody together, and that's that shit. We actually seeing it. We're seeing it. Like people are buying shit off other people. People are getting work off people that's been on here. People are getting invited to do shows from shit on here.
Yeah.
It's dope. It's dope. Like, we gotta stop all that hate and shit. We gotta stop. Literally,
Right.
just like get together. It's like it's fucking. If everybody fucking come together and support each other and push each other's music and stuff like that, I mean, we can make some noise.
Right. Oh, my bad, man. Shout out Kristen, my PR manager and stuff. She came through. So, I gotta give her a shout out. She be holding me down with gigs and shit. So,
oh yeah, thank you for coming through.
Yeah, you already. But
That's
yeah.
dope. It's the first time that shit's happened. You was like, do you mind? I was like, what? Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's a pleasure coming on too, man. Like for real. I love stuff like this where people in the community getting together, trying to build and in a positive fashion,
Do you play drunk?
What happened?
Do you play music drunk? Like if you're out?
Like if I'm drunk?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll be drunk, high shit. I gotta be in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So.
And because this is gonna go into this album, the Meek album that just dropped, because there's a couple songs on there where like I heard it, I played the whole thing back to back in my headphones. There was a couple songs in there I didn't like. Played it again on the radio, and I was like, oh, that shit's hot. I was like, oh, this shit is hot.
Yeah.
And then I played it through my speakers. That Cardi shit I didn't like until I heard it through my speakers, and I was like, this shit is gonna be absolutely in the clubs, all the strip clubs, everywhere. Like it's just different, like different moods, different settings. Makes you feel different. How you feel about the album?
I didn't like the
With
first
the
two
Meek
times
or-
I heard it.
For real, yeah, the Meek album.
Oh, yo, that shit was fire.
What?
That shit was
Why
fire.
would you?
That shit was fire to me. Matter of fact, I just I'm about to upload another mix, a blend I just did on the way over here. with that Meek Mill. He got the Fab one. Yo, the album, yo.
That's the song that.
The album was fire.
That's the song that threw me the fuck off. Yeah, I was like, what? Why?
That's why I felt like I had to listen to the album like 3 times to really digest it. I feel like Meek tried to oversaturate who was hot.
Yeah. That's a fair statement.
And it just said it's like a DJ Khaled album, you know what I'm saying? So it's like at first it's like, all right, Meek doing his little shit. It felt like a tape, you know what I mean? It felt like a mixtape.
Well, you then look at the title, it's called Championships.
That's what I'm saying. 3 times listening to it. 3 times listening to it, you know what I mean? Cold Hearted 2, Championships, like
that's the hardest track on the album.
I think that song had its own moment. It wasn't like usually like it wasn't sequence.
Yeah, that's how I feel that album.
For this moment, for that month, this was for that, and we were building the team.
Yeah,
you play D, I play O. Right. We got to work together. That's how I got it.
Exactly. That's exactly how I looked at it.
Another song. What was that?
Like a conglomerate of shit. Like,
with the shits or whatever the fuck. That
song was dumb hard.
You thought that song was hard?
That shit's dumb hard. It's just because same shit like you're saying, the moment in time that I'm listening to it, like when I was listening to it, I'm getting ready for work and shit, and then it threw me off when the bitch started talking mad ratchet on that shit, and I'm like, oh, okay, she on some shit right now, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you gotta be in the right time mode to hear some shit sometimes, you know what I mean? So from there, I was like, all right, this
I feel like he got a girl to kind of match him. Right now, it's all about the women.
Facts.
So it's outside of Nicki. It's really about Cardi and then that girl. That was the first time I ever heard.
Me
too. It made me want to find something else.
I did the same shit. Went right out.
The second
I don't
listen,
even search their ass.
The second listen is when I was like, all right, on that track. But the first time I was like, yo, what? But I skipped it. I was like, yo, this shit's just like,
I think she went harder than Meek on that shit.
Yeah.
No bullshit. I think she went harder than Meek on that shit. No bullshit.
Let's talk about this whole verse.
I feel like that song overrated. Off why?
Okay, look.
I'm gonna give you insight. That was
fucking Rick
Ross
song.
Rick
Ross.
You can tell Ross snapped on that.
Yeah.
Ross really was in his bag.
He was on his
Ross to me had the best verse on the song.
Yeah, I would say
crazy.
I would say
That's
so.
my opinion.
That shit,
Ross
and you know,
J Electronica.
J Electronica be snapping on shit.
I'm talking about on the control shit. It was just like, it's just like Big Sean and Kendrick was like, yo, damn, that's all you want to hear. I only wanted to hear Meek and fucking Ho's verses on that shit.
I don't even like Meek verses on that song.
You gotta listen.
I feel like he didn't hear. I feel like Ross didn't hear the song. Everybody was talking about black shit, like black empowerment. Like this is some real shit, hood shit, street shit. This guy just rap.
But Ross be snapping.
He did snap. I didn't say the verse was trash. It's just like it didn't fit. It didn't fit the song.
I thought it.
It's just like
it
didn't.
When I hear the song, it's about what's going on. This is your moment to say what you want to say. Be honest and say no filter. When he
just rap.
When he said,
he said
I'm not in nobody's favorite. I've been rapping for 10 years. Just think about that.
But
think about what Meek and Ho was rapping about though. I'm not talking like it's completely different. They was talking about prison. Like, yo, I was gonna grow my hair. I was growing my hair. I was gonna grow my hair until I was sick of it. I was like, I'm gonna grow my hair until I'm sick of it. I heard Ho say that shit. I was like, nah, I'm really not cutting my shit. Nah, I'm really not cutting my hair. I was like, yo, Ho just like checked it. Yo, hair free, carefree. Yo, that shit is hard, yo. No.
Salami, eggs, and bacon, my brother.
That shit, nah.
Kept the no shave November, kept it moving.
That shit was hard. That shit was hard. That's all I'm saying about his verse. Like his verse was hard. That's what my brother was talking about how Ross is underrated because he do be snapping.
Oh yeah.
But that track, I feel like his verse didn't fit. His verse didn't fit.
Talk about a lot of stuff. You just have to listen to it.
I did, yo. I listened to it too many times. That's like after championships. After championships, I think championships is the best song on it.
No bullshit.
And I think so. I like because he snapped.
I'm pissed that shit ain't got a star on the side of it on Apple Music. Like when I see championships and Cold Hearted 2 ain't have stars, I'm like, how the fuck?
Yo, and Cold Hearted 2.
Like that other shit. That shit ain't got stars on these motherfuckers.
Slept on like a motherfucker.
I like Respect the Game.
That was my favorite track on there until I heard
the shit. Well, I don't like Respect. Not that I don't like, but the shit that
and the sample on it is hard.
That's the shit that fucked me up with Respect the Game. Me and the shit with Ross and I don't like the sample. They're too well known. I don't like when niggas use well-known ass samples. Like these is
It was hard. It was hard.
I like
ass
the
samples,
sample.
dog.
That's
That's just me. That's my preference. You know what I mean? I like when you got a sample that I gotta really search and be like, what the fuck was I know this song? Damn, what the fuck was I know this song? Damn, it throw you off for 10 minutes of listen. You know what I mean?
Everybody's not gonna do what me and you do and dig in the crates and look at.
That's what I said for me.
Yeah,
That's what I said for
it's
me.
gotta be something quick. Oh, this Dead Presidents. Oh, yeah, that's hard.
Mhm.
That's it. It can't be too much of this. But now you done miss a whole minute of the song.
That's what I like to do because I'm gonna hear that motherfucker. I'm gonna hear it 3-4 times. So I'm gonna hear every word you spit on that motherfucker. But we ain't just gonna talk. I need to listen to you.
But yeah, that's you hit the nail on the head. That's the issue right now. Like it's very few far in between. A lot of lyricists like how, you know, and I almost sound like an old head. Like how it used to be like back in my day, you know. Nah, it's not even like that. Like, you know, you still got your, I don't know if y'all like Logic and shit like that. Like I said, J. Cole, he be spitting. I'm not a big Kendrick Lamar fan, but he, you know, lyrically.
That's insane. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Why don't you like Kendrick?
Yeah, I'm not. It's not my cup of tea, but his shit is hot. You see what I'm saying? Like,
What is his voice?
nah, it's just not for me.
What you mean? Like is the tea too warm, too sweet? What's the tea?
I
feel like
Kendrick is the mix.
I feel like K-Dot is J. Cole, like 2.0.
What that boy Ross saying
He's
on
like,
shit?
he's like a step
Oh yeah,
above.
nah,
I
he's
was top dog before it came down.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
I had to pause the song when he said that.
That shit was hard.
Nigga, Ross didn't say that shit.
That shit was hard.
Well, it's a lot of, you know, it's a lot of underground rappers too. I would say it's a lot of guys on the West Coast too. A lot of female rappers that a lot of people don't know about. Like one of my artists in Tampa, Florida, Ganga Lee. She's one of the hottest MCs in America right now. You know what I mean? Like nobody knows about. So you know what I'm saying?
Like we found her music.
She on Apple Music, Spotify, Ganga Lee, GANGAALEE, Ganga Lee, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. You know, Ganga Lee, you know, she overseas, London, like everywhere. And she do like, you know, she does like trap music, hip hop, R&B, she does it all, you know, so but it's a lot of underground. It's not like how it used to be where, you know, it's a few underground people, you know, but mostly everything, like it wasn't a lot of whack music out. Everything was pushing through mainstream. You know what I mean? Now it's like you said, you gotta dig in the crates, you gotta sift through shit. And I feel like it's harder to DJ now because it's not a lot of good music to pick from. Like back in 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, now it's like all computer music basically. So, you know, shit sounds better, but it's not quite as good, you know what I mean? So it's harder to find the right shit. So like you said, when you do a party, you always revert back to your 90s, to your 2000s and shit, and then spring off from there, you know?
Always, yo. And that's when they get hyped the most too. It's like, oh yeah, all right, let me play a little bit more of this, and then I go back new.
You only got a couple years left of that shit though.
You think? I feel like that shit'll never die, son. The true DJs will never let that shit go.
I don't know.
But
That shit
They'll never let that
it's
shit
facts.
go.
When I was in Atlanta, the DJ played Lenny Williams in the motherfucker.
Because think
Oh,
about
yeah, that's
what are
never
you
At
playing?
least 5
your
motherfuckers
kids?
in there was singing the
that's
shit.
never on that. That
There's
type of
only
music.
5, but shit.
Yeah.
What are you playing your kids? You playing them that shit?
What, to my kids?
Yeah.
I play them a mixture of what I listen to and a mixture of what I know they like. Cause you know they like all that Justin Timberlake. They like all the what's the shit I'm looking for? The soundtrack music to all the kid movies. I mean they like all that shit. So that and a mixture of what I listen to. So I mean it's the same shit you saying. I mean like Ninth Wonder with Jamila Records, same shit. They dropped the album like 3-4 weeks ago. Everybody on Jamila Records is hard. Ninth Wonder been a producer.
Oh yeah, Ninth Wonder's that's one of my
Rhapsody,
idols.
same shit. You got a female on there. Shit, Rhapsody, GQ, all of them niggas is nice on the Jamila Records. Same shit. It's a lot of music that, you know what I mean? You try to guide their ear based on what you want, what you like. You know what I'm saying? When I push the limit, I'm listening to jazz this morning. Shit, you gonna listen to jazz. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna talk to you about this. I ain't gonna talk to you about that other song you like on the radio, but I'm gonna talk to you about this one. You know what I mean? It's real shit.
That's what's missing, man. That's what's missing.
What was mom playing on Cleveland Day? What was my
Oh man, it was some Soul Train on it. You better believe that shit.
Yeah,
Well, Saturday.
I want to hear Matt first.
She was listening like doo-wop shit.
Like what? What's that?
I don't fucking. You don't know what doo-wop is?
What you go ahead? Then you know.
You want what? I don't know the like the Temptations and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the acapella groups that would be like.
Oh yeah, the
You
quartets
don't know
and
what the
shit.
fuck doo-wop means?
Guys, I wanted you to just name some people.
I don't know.
Like,
I didn't listen to that shit.
my mom listens to some like Southside Merengue.
Oh okay.
Like who though?
So like Mark Anthony.
Hector Lavoe.
Yeah,
All that. Yeah.
all that shit.
Elvis Crespo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Elvis Crespo,
Oh,
Suavemente and all that.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
All of it. All of it.
Yeah,
man.
these all just have flashbacks and shit.
What was mom's playing? What was mom's playing?
You already know, nigga, everything. Nigga, shit. Mary J. R. Kelly. Lenny, the OJs, motherfucker, Monica, Brandy, nigga, every nigga. It was like my mom had Pandora before Pandora existed.
Bro.
Word.
No bullshit. Like, damn, who the fuck played that soundtrack? That shit was hard. And you got, you know what I mean? About out of the 1,000 songs she played, 25 you ain't like.
Oh, right.
I like.
And you know them shits by
I like
heart.
the other
You know them
975
shits
of them
by
shits.
heart.
No
Like
bullshit.
damn.
No, the worst of all of them
Here
motherfuckers.
come the bridge.
Exactly. The hate when the shit came on. You had your whole routine cleaning.
The break beat to be hard, and then the bridge comes like, yeah.
For real. What about you? What was mom's play?
Oh man, same thing, man. Like a good mixture of Michael Jackson, Prince, but then you know there'd be some cameo. Oh man, it's like
I love
my mom's is the illest. She would play like Atlantic Star. She would just go ham like, and that's back in the days of vinyl
I'm about to go visit my
and all that shit.
Mom, we about to get a bottle.
Little Sherelle, you know what I'm saying? Little Sherelle, Saturday Love and all that. You know, Saturday Love, Sherelle. Oh man, just going in.
Word. That clubhouse thing, that shit'll never come back. That shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that bounce is so ill, man. They need to turn up. Man.
Well, you know all it is now is Jersey Club. They just switched it up. It's the same kind of concept, you know, but different. That's the version of Clubhouse now, freestyle Jersey Club shit. You know what I mean?
You have any crazy party stories?
Oh man. Man. Oh man, it's how you pronounce it, inappropriality.
Yeah.
So we gotta get inappropriate like a motherfucker this one. Right, yeah, so I'm doing a party, I'm doing a party, right? So this shit definitely a trap house. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like yo, somebody paid me, so I'm like, fuck it.
Don't worry,
It's my
I
first-
told y'all it's how it be. Be like, alright.
I mean, you take it big when you get it, you know. And I was just starting out DJing too, so I was hungry. I'm still hungry, but you know, I'm on a professional level now. Like back then, like I was starving and ribs touching. So, make a long story short, I'm in a corner like this, kind of in a little corner, and all of a sudden I see like look like strippers coming through, you know, getting naked titties out and shit. Next thing you know, fucking you know, the host and all, they snorting lines off the shit, you know what I mean, off the titties, all of that. It was just, that shit got loose, you know what I mean? That shit got real loose. All of a sudden, I think some niggas fucking in the back. I don't know. Shit was crazy, bro. So I was going with the flow. I was playing like put it in your mouth and all that.
We gonna straight fucking filthy.
That shit went to like 5 in the morning. Niggas on Molly. That shit was fucking. Yo, that shit was rocking. That shit was yo, the aftermath of that shit was ridiculous.
Oh, shit.
Nobody did anything productive the next day.
I don't know. I just remember hating myself in the morning. Like, damn.
The breakdown is real. Like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I'm getting fucking. I just throw my wires in the bag, fucking them out. Like,
Yo, for real. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Hey.
After a night like that,
Yo, that shit was crazy.
that shit is
Somebody,
bad.
I remember somebody was cheating on somebody. I don't know, but either way, the fucking lights came on and shit. Yo, what the fuck? Like,
Oh,
I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. You know, it was in the hood too, so you know.
that shit
Like,
is
I gotta get the hell out of here. I don't really fuck with house parties like that. Too tough.
You ever had somebody bump your equipment like old boy house
Oh,
party?
Yo,
yeah.
what? That shit happened to me and like literally cut my shit.
Oh yeah, it's happening to me too.
Literally cut
Chill!
Yo, what? Yo, what? Yeah, that was one of the parties I talked about when the cops came and I was in. I was like, yo, hell yeah, shut the fuck down. I'm out of here.
Yo, DJs ask me all the time, like, hey, I want to buy these big ass like KW 153 QSCs that are like this tall and fucking weigh like 120 pounds.
Yeah.
You got a stand I can put them on? Like, what the
For
fuck?
what?
Why are you trying to kill people?
Yeah, you gotta know your venue, man, and what it's like being a carpenter. You're not gonna bring a sledgehammer to every job. You gotta bring 10s, 12s, subwoofer sometimes. It depends on where you at. You gotta, sound quality and all. So it's not just about playing music as loud as you can. You gotta, especially doing a wedding or some shit, you gotta know when to turn it down and, all of that. So, like you said, like, some dudes just want to get the biggest fucking speakers, blow everybody away and shit.
But then put it on a stand. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Bro, that shit ain't made to go up like that. That shit's made to be flown from the ceiling with like airplane cable and all
Oh,
that shit. That shit ain't made to go stand on a tripod and have some drunk dude bump it.
You're gonna kill yourself. Them shit's like 80 pounds, at least 90 pounds, yo.
Fucking heavy as fuck.
It's loud as fuck, son. I love QSC.
Oh yeah, the 181s, yeah, all that. Yeah, I was using them shits at UMass one time. And I was telling my PR person over here, Kristen. I was telling her, yo, I had the KWs and like, what was it, like the K10s? I think they had at the time. And then it's just the whole UMass campus center. That shit was swaying back and forth. No bullshit, like on the 12th floor. Yo, that shit was crazy.
The
Man.
181s will shake the foundation. Of the
No bullshit.
fucking
That
end
shit.
building. Damn. Like, you get them shits cranking, they'll shake the shit out of the building.
Yeah. Like the foundation, you gonna feel that shit like a fucking earthquake.
Mad bread, nigga. Mad bread.
Yeah, 1400
Mad
for
bread.
one speaker. Yeah.
Mad bread,
That's a
son.
used car.
Does your car bump like that?
Bump into the fucking road. Piece of shit.
Damn, I forgot what question I had.
$1,400 used car ain't gonna have no goddamn system in it.
That motherfucker gonna have like 800,000 miles of it.
Right.
Oh, shit.
Yo, shout out to Central High School football
Right,
team.
right.
Fucking winning
Oh,
state
shit.
champions.
State champions.
Man.
Oh.
Fuck the announcer who tried to call him dirty.
Yeah, man, I was dumb tight. It pissed me off, man. And then they were showing people that wasn't Broward and calling them Broward. Like, man, I didn't know. We play hard, yo. It was just motherfuckers was making plays. Niggas was making plays, and that's it. Like, refs weren't calling it. They knew. Like, people were just making plays. Y'all had a problem with it. Y'all had a problem with it because the Western Mass team came out there. The inner city kids, like always, and fucking
Yeah,
put
man,
the
the kids
work
on
on.
Tewksbury didn't even know where the fuck Springfield was.
That shit make no fucking sense. That should make no fucking sense.
Bet you they know now.
Nah, I never even heard of that school before either. And that's what's crazy too, because obviously I've been playing and coaching high school sports. I've never heard of them. Like, it's like, where the fuck are y'all? You don't know Springfield? How you don't know Springfield? You're from Massachusetts. That shit makes no sense.
Don't play basketball.
That shit makes no sense. That shit makes no sense. Because there's more than that. It's more than, it's Smith and Wesson. It's that in itself. That in itself. Smith and Wesson. How do you not know Smith and Wesson?
Probably by Rugers.
That shit.
Yo, that shit make no sense, yo. That shit
Glock,
make
that's
no
a brand.
sense. Yo, we forgot to talk about Black Friday last time. You go Black Friday shopping?
Nah, I don't mess with the Black Friday, man.
Me neither.
I mean, you can do.
Until this past week. No, I got a PS4 for $100.
Oh yeah.
$100.
Okay.
It's like, I ain't gonna tell the location. I ain't got.
Damn.
Nah, it was at a Walmart, but I ain't gonna say which one.
Yeah, he said he didn't fuck with Black Friday, then he was at a Walmart on Black Friday.
But I went here to buy a shovel.
Hey,
Because my
you
bro-
ain't gonna buy a fucking
I
shovel.
did.
With $100.
I wish
He's
I would.
like, I'm gonna buy a shovel, but I'm gonna bring
You
$100.
ain't sleep there.
Yo, nah.
I'm gonna bring a smooth $100 just in case.
Yo, and Daisy was the one who fucking got that shit. Yo, and what's crazy is she told me, she was like, yeah, there's games here for $10. Well, afterwards, I was like, you didn't get any games?
You don't like Black Friday?
Like, what is good with you? Like, how do you not grab any games, yo? You like those shit's about to be $60 tomorrow. Like, what is you doing? So that's the reason why I went back. I was like, oh, we going back. You get them $10 games.
What show
When
did
I
you
went
get?
back, they were like, what?
What
You
shovel
didn't
did
get
you
the shovel.
get?
You forgot about it.
Nah, I never forgot the shovel because I broke the fuck out of it. That's why I broke the fuck out of my shovel. Had to borrow my neighbor's. That's ass. I need a snowblower. Fuck this shit. Huh? You just got a
Got
snowblower?
one?
Wife just got me.
Watch your hands, man. Yo.
Your driveway is like the size of this room. What the fuck do you need a snowblower for? And you have kids. You have free slave labor. What are you talking about?
Mush.
Whips and shit.
Oh, you kids don't have school today?
That's off rip.
Christmas vacation.
This guy's steady cooking some shit. What is you doing over there, Dame? This guy be having the fucking oven on, like we be hearing this shit and
Burning
fucking
all
frying
types of
that
shit.
shit. He's dropping shit.
I'm waiting for the week
frying
where he just
shit.
gives us the keys and he's not even here.
Yo, for real, like what the
The
fuck,
dog will be
Dame?
waiting. That's it.
Yeah, I know that dog is fucking. That dog
dog will be the
terrorized
guest.
you guys.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't see the dog?
Nah.
Good. that thing's a beast.
Beethoven ass man.
Oh, man.
Sandlot.
Well, you missed it earlier. He was just letting the fucking thing run around. So I was like, I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold the fucking thing, and I'm gonna fucking pet this big dumb motherfucker, right? The thing jumps up like through the fucking top of the table, like lifts the fucking table up with his fucking head like, oh.
Damn.
There's no hope for that thing.
We almost died.
There's no hope for that thing.
Thanks.
No hope for him.
Dog is never gonna have a normal life.
What was that shit you sent me just now?
I forgot what state it was in, but it was some lady stopped and gave a homeless person.
Oh, she got stabbed.
Yeah, she got.
Oh, yeah, I
I
seen
think
that.
that was
Yeah.
Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan. Yeah, she helped out.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's one of the
I'm
saddest
just trying to
things.
give a homeless person some bread in this motherfucker.
School,
On
church.
some, but they did it on some sneak shit. Like it was a woman she was giving bread to,
Mhm.
and then a man crept up and stabbed her.
Oh, wow.
Like it was a whole setup
Oh, I
shit.
didn't know
Like,
that. Damn.
it was a whole setup scheme. Like same shit we was just talking about with the Knox Street. What the fuck did you expect to get
Right.
from a
Fucking Daniel.
driver coming that you willing to kill? And it had to be somebody willing to stop and actually give you something.
Church.
That's
That's
what
what I was
people
talking
homeless
about.
people.
Yeah, that's what I was
crazy, bro. Church, school, and now homeless people. Man.
That shit fucked up your whole mentality of stopping for them motherfuckers. You know what I mean? The ones that lie and say they vets and ain't vets.
I mean, yeah. Now I'm not gonna stop for him.
Nah, I'll be
Now.
giving some of them. I ain't gonna hold you.
This is the line I say.
I ain't gonna hold you. If I got a good amount of money in my pocket, I'm gonna break bread with it.
No, fuck that.
But I'm gonna break bread and then I'm gonna sit in my car and roll my
I'm
Dutch and
gonna
wait
give-
and see if you keep asking motherfuckers for money. Because if I gave you like $5, you ask for 50 cents. Go about your business, motherfucker. You stop stop wandering, nigga. You asked for 50 cents. I just gave you hella times what you just asked for. Why you still asking for fucking money, motherfucker?
Yo, my
Cuz, nigga.
What was your max? What was you looking for? You asked for 50 cents. How long you was willing
They
to
try
be
to get
here?
a dub, nigga. The fuck?
How long you was willing to be here if you asked for 50 cents?
They need 15
However
more.
long it takes to not
Papi,
get sick.
Papi, you got 25 cents I can get for the bus? That 25 cents ain't gonna buy that bottle. It'll go 5 for you, brother. Go do what you gotta do. And that motherfucker asks the next person, Papi, you got 25 cents for the bottle? Nigga, I just gave you $5.
Niggas dumb mad.
What bottle you trying to get?
Nigga, it's not your $5 anymore.
I hear you, right? I'm trying to spend it for him and say, yo, you so productive with that $5. I'm gonna show you how to bust that $5 down. You on the streets, you
financial advice to a guy.
You
making
fucking understand. Go in McDonald's, go to the bathroom, wash your ass.
You expect him to buy
Go
10
to
shares of
$50,
Apple.
bust open some shit and change your clothes. Like, nigga, get right. Like, yeah. Shit.
My thing be like, they be asking for like a specific amount. Like, you got $5 for like, damn man, like, want some change or some shit? What the fuck?
This guy,
Right.
they be having like plans with that
No
shit.
bullshit.
I think it's funny because it's select. Look at you.
They know you got that hell no look.
Right.
They know you got that hell no look. You feeling all secluded and shit. Why you didn't ask me for fucking change, B? You look broke, my nigga.
It'd be the worst when
You
you
look
pull up
broke
to a
as fuck.
stoplight and the motherfucker be right there, just like
Yeah,
beside you.
you're
You just
right
like grab your phone, like then everything itch all of
Try
a
not to
sudden.
make eye contact
like,
and
damn,
shit.
like,
I
it's
seen
not my face, like, it's
especially old boy on State Street. He come all up
man.
to your car and shit, talking that shit.
Hand on the window.
Well, why the fuck you look at me then? Damn, nigga, I was looking around, dog. Shit.
Really like that? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Motherfucker, crazy. Pull up on State Street one time. If you see a red light coming and a bum coming to your car, nigga, speed off at that red light. They gonna open your door.
Walgreens?
Yeah, well, you be there. He make his way around. I don't know how the fuck. I don't know how the fuck, but he make his way around.
The one in Holyoke, right by where you get on off of Main Street, that light that never turns green.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking
They
about.
be out there, yo, at 3:30 in the morning.
Yo,
Like you
I
can't.
think
even
they be,
see
I think they be fighting for positioning over there. Because you be seeing some motherfuckers shot across the street and motherfucker, right to that right side. You get passengers only, motherfucker. I get the drivers.
So one time though, I was sitting on a fucking bench at a bus stop, and a fucking homeless guy came up to me, like he was just talking about. The motherfucker thought I was homeless too, and he was trying to tell me that I should come to the shelter with him.
Oh, you want it? You got the soup and the coffee?
Nah.
Man, you held hands with this guy? You held hands with
You
this
pray
guy?
with him?
Nah. He asked me for a cigarette first, and when I told him I didn't have one, he fucking called me a liar.
Oh, man.
And then he started going into this big speech about how he's just trying to help me and all this shit. He thought, he legit thought I was homeless too.
Damn. I felt disrespected.
Nah, I
felt local.
Nah, I thought it was hilarious. That's how I know I'm keeping a low profile.
Word.
People can mistake me for homeless easily.
That's how I keep it low key tonight. My dance up. I was like, just come through on some low shit. In and out, throw some sweats on, fuck it. You know?
If y'all can go back in time, would you? Like and shit.
Can I take shit with me? Can I take shit with me?
Would you go back in time?
Nah. Cause with the knowledge I have now, I would fuck some shit up. Like, no bullshit. Too much. I might fuck up the fabric of time on some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Mess some shit up in the future. My parents never met some shit like. Like, what does that leave me type shit?
You start dissolving out of nowhere.
Leaves you in the
like,
past.
He fucking snapping shit.
that shit would be
No
ill.
bullshit.
Can you take shit with you?
Nah.
Not even yet.
I was gonna say, because if you could
Nah,
bring,
yeah,
like,
you can bring
Yeah,
you
you
can
go-
bring your
yeah.
pencil.
if you could bring like a machine gun to like Revolutionary
Yeah,
wartime,
depends.
You're trying to fucking Iron Man now.
you could be the new
Trying to Tony
Rothschild.
Stark's the world and
You
shit.
know, the 60s was kind of dicey for a nigga. Like,
Oh my god.
so, I don't know how far.
I'm going back to the
I know, he's like, how far back you trying to. Damn, I didn't even think about that.
Right, that's
Straight to fucking Vegas with the army. Straight up.
Might go back 10 minutes ago.
I know, word.
But nah. I mean, it's a. I always think about that, man. Like, if I could go back in time, like, what would I do? How, you know? But nah, man. I try to be in the present, think about the future, you know? Because you see a lot of motherfuckers on the block dwelling in the past, trying to make it, doing this, that. Like, I don't DJ full time. I got a job and shit too. Like, you know, I got a couple different jobs. I own my own business and, you know, different shit too. So, you know what I mean? You got to diversify your shit. Like, you can't just.
Hey, y'all hiring?
You know? I'm talking to, you know, hit me up after, you know. I always got a job, you know, so whether it be for DJing or whatever, like any other jobs. I'm always trying to put people on.
We talked about how, a couple albums. How do you listen to an album?
Depends what album it is. You know, depends what genre. Depends, you know, my mood. You know, what songs I like, what songs I don't like. You know what I mean? And then I gotta hear it, like you said, like at least 3 times. So I might play the same song over and over, and then go back to the beginning, go to the end, listen to it. Like, all right, prime example, Purple Tape. You know, Raekwon, I'm gonna listen to that shit all the way through. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, the new meat, it might have little pockets of songs you might want to hear here and there. Come back, listen to it a different time. You might not listen to it all the way through. So it depends on the song, the album.
I don't even think motherfuckers make albums to be digested.
Right.
For the whole shit no more. Same shit you were saying about that shit, and I feel like that's a big part of this. You niggas are so focused on this for the club, this for the club.
Right.
It's not like a fucking novel or a movie. You know what I mean? It's like a TV show. It's like TV series. And shit.
KOD, I fuck with KOD. It's still my favorite album of the year. And I
That was this year?
and it was
I felt like it was last year.
No
Yeah.
bullshit.
and it was
Another song here.
This is like
12 months? We going to
I thought
full
that was
12
last year
months?
too. Yeah. That's the ATM and all that shit.
that and Nipsey shit.
Yeah.
Album of the year?
Yeah,
Albums of the year for you?
You said what? You said which ones?
Nipsey shit.
It's like when I play shit out, I don't listen to it no more though. You know?
Yeah, me too. Like I haven't played that Wayne shit in a grip.
Lil Wayne album?
Yeah. We talked about this shit for a while, but I liked a bunch of songs on there. But that, I get,
I think it was
too much.
Trash.
Did y'all
Waste
hear?
of time.
Before I forget it, I had this
Trey
question in my
Songz
head
dropped
for
2
forever.
albums.
I know.
I heard.
I was gonna ask you about that.
And he been asleep.
Like,
Let me say, hold up.
Did you listen to it?
Both of them.
Yeah.
I like more of them. I think it's 28. One is more like emotional. You know what I mean?
you know, like Nelly's with shit.
And then one is more, Trey Songz and his trigger bag.
I want to hear your top 5
What, albums? Or
artists all time.
Ooh. Oh shit. Okay.
Dead or alive.
Damn. So that's a hard question.
It is.
I always throw the disclaimer like this, man. I gotta break it down into eras, cause I can't. You know what I'm saying? It's like quarterbacks in football. You can't. It's tough. So if I had to break it down into eras, like you got the early era. That's like Grandmaster Flash and all that type of shit. Then you got the next era, which is 80s Run DMC. Then after that come Rakim. That it's different eras. So I gotta throw KRS-One, Rakim. Gotta throw them up there. I mean, a lot of people might not agree, but his career was short. Big L. For me, you gotta throw him up there. You know what I'm saying? Pun. I mean, it depends. It depends. It depends whatever you want. You know what I mean? So we talking about MCs and lyrics and rhyming and all that shit. So you know what I mean? And it's tough now because there's not a lot about that. It's not a lot of MCs doing that. Kendrick Lamar, like I said earlier,
Joyner Lucas.
he wanted Joyner Lucas. It's only a few now.
J. Cole, I feel pretty lyrical.
Yeah, J. Cole, but
I feel like J. Cole more real than he is lyrical.
Yeah.
Too.
yeah.
I mean, he give you some real shit. He ain't really like damn J. Cole, nigga. Like he said, Logic. I feel even though Logic sound like J. Cole, Logic, I feel it's more lyrical.
Yeah, Logic is more lyrical.
But he be really having some bars with it.
Sometimes I can't keep up.
With all the
Yeah, he be saying a lot of shit. He be saying a lot of shit.
I can't. I'm not going front. Sometimes I'll be like, what?
That's why you gotta listen to it 3 times.
Yeah, you got
that fast shit when he be rapping fast as fuck. I'm like, god damn, that's a lot of words. It's a lot of words.
Yo, you know who rap like that? You ever heard of Watsky?
No.
You gotta look that up. Watsky. He got a ill song came out a couple years ago. He's like a lyricist. He's like a lyricist that can rap fast too and all that too. So yeah, look that up. Watsky. He got a song called Whoa. It's dope. You know what I mean?
Like Rob. Like whoa.
Yeah.
That was my shit.
How's everybody?
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
I just put the car in the first gear and tap the fucking gas in the base.
I'm about to go home and fucking play that shit.
Everything
woke
woke.
everybody up. That shit is hard.
That's one of them songs. That intro, come on, everybody knows what that song is. You gotta play that intro. You know what I mean? Get them going.
Oh, shit.
Word up.
That's one of the few songs that actually can get his intro. Like,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
most songs you gotta jump into.
There's a few.
I mean,
That shit, back that ass up. Because you gotta hear the shit first before you can't just jump into back that ass up.
That song is like that Fat Joe song.
Lean back.
Yeah, lean back. You gotta you know what I'm saying? You hear that shit, you know what's about to happen.
Like,
That man's about to lean back. That's what right. You know what I'm saying?
Mad rush.
Right. You gotta hear that intro first. You know what I'm saying?
And then I feel like that Knock If You Buck song.
Oh
A
yeah.
lot of people go crazy.
Oh yeah.
That shit like, damn.
You hear that shit? Right.
This shit still going. Yeah, this shit goes.
That should be
We talk
knocking.
about this too, how DJs used to play like Lil Jon and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
The parties and start fights and shit like that.
Yeah,
Take everybody out. Were you
I
one
feel
of
like-
those DJs?
See,
Yeah,
now,
they used to just fucking. And it's it was like it didn't matter where we were at. It felt like no matter what DJ was playing, that's exactly what happened. And a fight would break out.
oh yeah, you can't play that song. You can't play that song. There's certain songs you can't play. Like matter of fact, I don't know, man. I hope this not the reason, but like I was DJing at Kerrigan's, down there in Springfield, South End. They shut that shit down, and then dudes was clapping down there and shit. But like, there's certain songs I played. I feel like some shit happened after. Like I'm just like no bullshit. Like like. All that 6ix9ine. Remember when 6ix9ine first came out with shit? I was playing that shit. And that shit wasn't really hot yet. People was like, what's this bullshit? Like, I'm like, this shit kind of catchy. Yeah.
It took me a while.
Yeah, this shit wasn't hot at first.
Playlist.
Yeah.
I was like, nah.
That shit first came out. These niggas was fighting and shit. Like,
Nothing else.
See, I told you this guy got the oven going and shit. Always. What the fuck? What is
He
you
burning
doing?
shit.
What is you doing?
Microwave
with
with
making cookies and shit.
What are you doing?
Dang.
Next nigga about to fucking die. See, you fucked me up. I had another question.
You fucked you up.
Oh, fuck. Oh, y'all saw that other shit, that dude admitted to killing 90 people or some shit like that?
Yeah, the old dude.
Yo.
Disappointing.
Since 1970.
oh, shit.
Max said he was the GOAT.
You said that.
Yeah, you lied.
This motherfucker.
Literally got
I said to this motherfucker, I was in disbelief it was a black man. Like, in disbelief. Like, this is some shit straight. This is
That's the first documented.
This was a black man.
Hey.
They got him for what?
About
Like
time.
60?
No.
They got him
No.
for 60. Got him. But he said he didn't kill motherfucking 90.
Wait,
I didn't even read the story.
He just travels across the country.
It was
Killing.
just
That's a
people.
long ass time.
Killing.
Yeah, he's gonna be a movie.
It says since
That's the
that,
worst
since he
fucking
told
part.
that, they concluded 30 places that quick.
Killing. I
That
was
nigga
in
is
disbelief.
That's crazy,
That
man.
nigga's a savage.
You got nothing to live for, you. I mean,
Max is
Just
fucking-
telling it all.
might as well. So.
Can't believe
They
you.
need to put his ass under the jail.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You can't kill him. Just keep him alive and torture his ass.
Put him
Endlessly.
with 6ix9ine.
That's enough to you.
Right.
Be trying to freestyle and shit. Stop, that nigga, stop.
Oh my
You
god.
don't feel like
Don't
Ross took it back to the
Don't
Ross
say
shit.
nothing else.
You don't feel like Ross took a shot at
Oh,
him
yeah.
and that shit
Oh, yeah,
too?
he
definitely
I
took
feel like purple hair and
He
shit.
never took a shot at
yeah.
him.
I'm like, yo, Ross really talk. How don't you like Ross?
I
Ross
didn't
like,
say I didn't like
he
his
really
verse.
talked that.
I
Talk
said it
about that
didn't
verse.
fit the. I didn't say it didn't fit the
He said,
song.
now you want to rap.
Hey,
He said you're trying
He's
to
saying
get lawyer
gang,
the bonds
gang.
too much.
Nigga.
Purple hair, now you got all this flags on your back.
That's
Basically,
not-
now you got caught. Now
that's
you
not-
want to
that's
rap and
not-
change your life now. But before that, you was all this other shit.
It still doesn't fit the song, nigga.
It's called what's free. So he's telling you what's on his mind. He's speaking freely. I told you when he said the line about I've been rapping 10 years and I'm still no one's favorite. Who's gonna admit that? It's true. Ross catalog aligns with anybody's, and he only got what 7 albums, and he's still nobody's favorite.
He's a man.
I
Even
feel
when
like
Drake this week, he said y'all barely gonna go. His platinum album was one with Drake on it.
What you about to say?
I feel like besides Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole, nobody past like the 90s really broke nobody's top nothing.
What you talking about? Say it again.
Like as artists, same shit like you saying with Ross, you know what I mean? Like only new artists in the past 10, 15 years somebody put in a top is J. Cole, Kendrick, or Drake. You're not putting no other new artists or no other artists in the past 10, 15 before any of them old artists. That's what I mean, it's done, brother.
But is that what?
And
Is
that's-
that
that's
you
where
think
Rick
that's
Ross
you
falling,
think
you
that's
know
an
what I mean?
issue? You think that's an issue?
When I think of Rick Ross, I think of Jeezy. Who do you think is better?
Rick Ross or
Rabbis?
Jeezy?
Yeah. Just talk
Rick
about
Ross, but
Ross.
Jeezy got a way better career, I feel like.
But look who he was signed to.
For it was Jeezy?
Yeah. At a time when Def Jam was really popular. Ross was signed to Trick That and Slip and Slide.
Yeah. And then he got his Def Jam deal. Ross got his Def Jam deal.
After. But now look at it.
It's because I feel like Ross went independent too quick. And then he started focusing on other artists. Like when you started then, he was building his resume. Like you said, like his catalog is ridiculous. I mean, you go listen to all that lavish talk that motherfucker used to talk. Like none other. You know what I'm saying? But he then started trying to put his time in the Rocky Freshes, the Meek Mills, the Wale's. That take time from you. Then all of that shit with the crime shit and the health issues, you know, like
I swear to God, he's always in shape, yo. And it's like, yo, nigga, you done lost all this weight, you looking good, like, stay working out, and it's like, damn, back in the fucking hospital. It's like, damn, like, what the fuck? I don't know.
Because you can't start where he started and start working it off and just expect that you're gonna live a normal life. You can't do that.
You can't own all them wing stops and things.
Lemon pepper.
You're not gonna own all them wing stops and think this man gonna lose weight. You gotta go buy a salad bar. Buy the whole shit. They deliver the salads to him. Some way you gonna do it. A lot of artists in that shit though. You see why they complain about that shit all the time. You know what I mean?
Oh, God. Yo, what? I thought I could hang with these kids. Yo, these kids is beating me up at practice, man. I'm sore as fuck.
You old.
Face hurt, knees hurt, back hurt. I'm all fucked up, man.
You old and they showed you was old.
Yep, real
Just
quick.
waiting to get the chance.
My coach
to
looking at me like, Mike, you alright? I'm
coach.
like, nah, son, nah, I'm not alright, coach. Not alright. You're hurting me.
Who fucking uncle is this?
Hey, yo, off rip, because I haven't been back for a while. Some kid, I walked in, some kid was like, you look just like Dave East. I started dying. I was like, what? I was like, what? It's like, alright.
And then he bust your ass?
Hell nah. That kid's too small. He's too small. He's like 113 or some shit like that. I'm fucking snapping my ass.
Come on, he knows you talking about him. He know he made that comment.
Yeah, he knows right now too. I tell him to
He's calling out right now.
He's just gonna throw on a fucking 14-year-old.
What you mean? I'm their coach. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's how you get good. Get your ass whooped. That's how I got good. Got my ass whooped over and over and over again. And you get sick of you
get tired.
Your ass whooped.
You're tired of it, right?
You get tired of getting your ass whooped, and you learn more.
And say he coach Big Brother in that motherfucker.
Pretty
And then
much.
you get old and you start getting your ass whooped again.
Nah.
That's what you're complaining about.
Nah, I'm just tired. They're not beating my ass like that. But I guess I caught a couple elbows to the face. Got punched already. I fucking destroyed my elbow. I slammed the shit on the fucking
That's not wrestling.
floor.
That's not real wrestling.
Nah, that was an accident.
I was gonna say, this shit's on dirty as fuck. Couple elbows and punches and wrestling.
Some kid didn't even know he did it. I was just like, oh, I'm just holding my eye, and he's still wrestling. And I'm just like,
Oh, he nonchalant dirty.
yo.
That's good though.
Oh,
If you can't teach nonchalant dirty, that's good to have a motherfucker like that in your team.
I was that dude.
You wrestled in high school?
Yeah, I stopped in like 9th grade. I did it in middle school and shit.
Word.
Yeah,
I love the sport.
yeah, man. It's a great sport.
Football is tough as hell. And wrestling and football was everything to me. Wrestling definitely took all that shit over. What position you play in football?
I was a QB, quarterback.
Oh shit.
Yeah, quarterback. Yep. And it was crazy because I played linebacker too. So
quarterback and linebacker,
Yeah.
that's bad dangerous. It's like,
crazy.
yo, don't hit him. Don't. Alright.
threw me in the fire. Like, right?
Damn,
Yeah.
you killing niggas and fucking throwing touchdowns. That shit.
That shit was dope.
Shit's backwards.
Right.
Damn, that shit is dope as fuck though. Like,
Yeah.
you're
Imagine
an
if Lawrence
athlete.
Taylor played quarterback too.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, ain't no sacking him.
But yeah, it was, I went to AIC and they moved me to safety and stuff. So that was dope too. So we played. We got back-to-back championships. You was winning. That shit was dope. Back when like Tommy Guy, Busy Harris, Torrey Brown. We had a squad. A bunch of All-Americans. It was fun.
I fucking love athletics.
Yeah.
What you plan on doing with this music though? What's your goals? What you trying to do?
I mean, I'm just trying to take it as far as I can take it. You know what I mean? Like, there's no roof, and just take it to the next level. Do what's never been done before.
Word.
You know what I mean? So,
Are you
like,
trying to get on the radio and shit?
oh yeah, man. Like I said, we're trying to take it to the top. So, any artists out here, you know, Springfield, you looking to get on, hit me up. DJ Clev, Instagram, Facebook, hit me up. And I'm always trying to get other artists out there. You know what I'm saying?
Word. That's what I don't think other local DJs, they don't do. I don't think they even try. I actually seen a post with a DJ who's actually moving right now. He's doing this fucking thing. But he was right in a sense. I guess he went on a huge ass rant pretty much saying not to expect him to play a whole set of your song. He said people ask him to play a song and he'll play it. And he does. He said he'll listen to one of his favorite ones and if it fits the setting, he'll play it pretty much.
Right.
Yeah, you can play a song or two, but
Yeah.
asking somebody to play a whole album
And that's
a DJ and party or some shit.
Yeah,
That's
that
gonna
shit's
We
insane.
got a listening party or some shit.
That's
Right.
That better be
That
like
shit is
your
crazy.
brother.
That shit is crazy, but even
That's gonna lock.
I haven't seen any DJs actually like, yo, this is the artist I really fuck with. Instead of just playing a song or two, or just like keep playing that song or two, or keep pushing that song. I don't think actually there is one, but even I don't think he does it hard enough. He doesn't even DJ anymore. So it's like I don't know what to.
You just don't break music out here. Bang, bang, bang.
Right. And like I said, that's one of the things I do wherever I go. That's what I do with the Fresh Wax. I'm breaking new records every like twice a month. You know what I mean? Because you know, it's not a ton of great music. It's a lot of good music. So you know, I gotta let it build up every 2 weeks. You know, I come out with a mix. Like I said, Spreaker.com /user/DJ Clev.
For the people who don't know, that's your podcast.
Yeah, my little podcast I do, and we do a lot of fun things on there, a lot of mixes. So yeah, check it out.
Word. All right, one more time. Where can everybody find your shit at?
It's at www.spreaker, that's SPREAKER.com /user/DJ CLEV, and the V for victory. You know what I'm saying? DJ Clev, the mix. You know what I mean? My man Mike, we out here, yo.
Word. Hell yeah. Thank you very much for coming through, man. Everybody follow your artists, man. Hit them up. Download those mixes. Keep them in your fucking ears, man.
No doubt,
Shit,
no
man.
doubt.
Support,
One love.
support. 413 stand up. Alright. It's Inappropreality, Mike Turtle, Mac Way, man. We out this biatch.
Look, so man, I appreciate the opportunity.